The power of delusional self-belief. What is a delusion? A delusion is a belief in anything that is untrue. So how do we determine what is true? We usually determine what is true by our five senses. What we can see, what we can smell, what we can touch, what we can taste, what we can hear. We can also determine what is true through data, through past experiences, through past interactions, to see patterns in the data. And we seem to always say that is true. Now we come to self-belief. How much do you believe in yourself? Truly, believe in what you can do. This world spends a whole lot of time breaking you down, telling you that belief in yourself is something to be squashed, something to be hidden, something to be pushed to the back. You have to be humble. You can't have this over belief in yourself. I find that very funny because just about every successful entrepreneur, every successful celebrity that you know had an undying, unbelievable belief in themselves that they could get to where they are. It wasn't just something that they questioned, it's something that they knew even when they were at their lowest. You might have seen a video that's been going around for the last couple of years of Jim Carrey talking about his $1 million check that he wrote to himself while he was living out of a car. He wrote that check to himself for acting, and in a couple of years, he got that check from the studio, from doing the movie Dumb and Dumber. Now he's a millionaire. He's a celebrity. But he would never be the celebrity or the millionaire that he is today if he didn't have that delusional self-belief in himself, that he could find exactly that he was going to be a great actor, that he was going to have this wonderful career, even though he was broke and inside a car, just sleeping inside his car. There was nothing around him that would tell him that he was going to be a great actor. His parents weren't great actors. He didn't live in a big fancy house. Didn't even have the best of upbringings, but because he had that delusional sense of belief in who he was, that he can create what he needed in the world. And here's what I find very funny about delusional self-belief. It is not this strong feeling, this anxious feeling, this forceful movement into belief. It is this very this calm energy. When rejections come to you, you're like, okay, but the internal knowing that it's going to work out. Simone Biles had an unwavering belief that she was going to go to the Olympics. She had just missed the age cutoff for the Olympics that happened in London. But she had this unwavering belief. Nobody was talking about her in the gymnastic circuits. Nobody was taking note of her at that time. There was nothing in her sphere that told her that she was going to make it to the Olympics for gymnastics. Nothing. But she held on to that belief that it was going to happen. And the next Olympics, she was there. 1 gold. And now we all look at her. How many Olympics has she gone? How many medals has she won? Because she has this belief that she is the best. This belief that she'll go to the Olympics, that she'll be there. And it is only when that belief in going to the Olympics fades, disappears, when she believes that that time is over and past, that's when we won't see her anymore. Has there ever been a time in your life where all of a sudden you realize, okay, this is not what I wanted anymore, and move on to the next item? I have my own story. I had an acting conservatory that was on my bucket list. I wanted to be accepted into this acting conservatory so bad. And at one point I just said, it's inevitable. It's who I am. It's what I do. There's no reason for them to reject me. So as a senior in high school, I did the auditioning rounds. I went to all of the famous acting schools, and so many of them I was just nervous, hoping that they would accept me. But that one school, that school that I said, oh, it's inevitable. I went into that audition, did my monologues, did 5 more monologues that wasn't really required, and came out just as calmer than any other audition I had done at that time. Because I had that belief that I was going to that school. And what was so funny is that when the acceptance letter came in, I was excited because it was my dream. I had that belief, and that belief laid out in front of me. Now, delusional self-belief does have its negative side. If you believe that you can't do something, you have created the delusion that you can't do it. You see, delusional self-belief is a two-way street. You can believe that you can reach your goal. You can believe that that goal is inevitable. But you can also believe that goal is too far away. You can believe that goal is going to take grueling work. You can believe that goal will only happen in a certain number of years. And because you believe all of those negative things, you, the universe, God, will accept that. It will move everything around here to give you what you believe. Enter things into your reality so that it lines up with your delusional belief. So now, what I ask you now is to build your delusional beliefs on beautiful things, on things that you've always wanted. You want to be a millionaire? Hell, thousands upon millions of people become millionaires every day. Why not you? But believe it's coming. Believe that it's inevitable. And then let it go. Take a breath. And take the actions to take for it. To go for it. Because you know it's just around the corner. And it will be here soon. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.